Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk Thinking, right? Out here in my lab, where I do what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson today. If you know God, then you can give others direction. No, excuse me. If you know the way to God. I think I did this lesson something like that before, but another concept, different spin. Let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules there by storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. It's always about God. Remember that. All right. You tune into receiving. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. Yeah, that's what I do. Excuse me. It's rhetorical, but tune in. If you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know spiritually asleep, I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my God be true. Right thinkers, you know the deal. P Funk's philosophy says if you know the way to God, then you can give others directions. I do. God's GPS. I'm trying to get you in the right direction. That way. No, that way. No. That way. Pay attention, you might learn something. Let's go. If you know the way to God, then you can teach others. If you don't know the way to God, shut up and learn and listen. That's my job. Pay attention. I got you. Yeah, to know the way to God is to be able to what? Give others that advice, knowledge of God, and help them direct them in the right way. That's right thing philosophy. My job is to get you to God. I ain't here to preach to you about how good God. No, I'm trying to teach you to earn God's blessings for yourself. That way you will know Him for yourself. Every since I found my higher self, God, when I became conscious of who I was, all I wanted to do, what I'm doing right now, teach, enlighten you. Somebody else, anybody, don't care. I try my family and friends, that don't work. Okay, so I'm broadening my horizon. I'm putting out there. I got my own platform. I can do what it is I do every day to help enlighten you. For those who want it, I'm here for you. The rest could care less. All right, that's my purpose. That's my mission. That's my goal. 6 years in, ain't nothing changed. I only know of a few people who I know knows God for themselves. Just not enough of us. And the few who I know, it really ain't enough of us. I couldn't give a party of 50 people with the people I know who are conscious. That's sad, sad, sad. But a bunch of people swear they conscious. They swear to God they conscious. Don't know asshole from a hole in the ground, as my old man would tell you. Don't mean you don't know jack. But you believe and think you do. Y'all the ones I tell you, a person who knows not and believe and think they do is dangerous. That's a lot of y'all. That's why I don't mess with y'all. Y'all dangerous. I can't deal with dangerous people. I refuse to do that. Because I know God is what I call being God conscious. I eat, sleep, drink God. I'm conscious of God all the time. My mind ain't never going to get astray away from God. Your choice. God don't give a crap what you choose to do. Be with Him without Him don't make a difference. He gave you that opportunity. So when it comes down to it, you're responsible. So don't blame God for a damn thing you do or don't do, please. I just heard a lady today. I love her. She got my philosophy her way. We're here to do our best self. We have human experience. We're here to learn how to what? Know thyself. She said the same concept. I'm saying, thank you, thank you. I'm glad somebody got the same concept and presented and people could understand her well. I sure did. Okay? But reality is we all need to become what? Conscious. That means aware of what? Ourselves. Know thyself is just that. Remember thyself, same thing. We all got to God. For those who are conscious, we all got to God our own ways. So we know a way to God. And she said the best. It's 9 billion people on earth. That makes it 9 billion ways to get to God. I was just, why? That's my philosophy. I say the same thing. I ain't the only one think and feel that way. It's the concept that ain't hard to grasp and understand. So when those who get conscious, we feel the same way. I agree 100%. I keep telling you, if it's 9 billion people on earth, that means it's 9 billion ways to get to God. Again, I love that concept. Yeah, sorry about that. I keep telling you, if 9 billion, every person is endowed with the right to what? To know God for themselves. That's the problem right there. Never mind the document, never mind the Constitution, damn all that. That's a natural fact. Moving on. Now, the way I found God, the way I got to God, is totally different from the way that my pastor found God. He been in that Bible over 50 years. I asked him, dude, how'd you stay, that? He said, Brother Wright, that's all I know. So he didn't deviate out. He stayed the path. Good, bad, or different. He walked the path. I love his sister because she said, I'm with the Lord through the good and the bad. If you down, that's how it's supposed to be. I agree with her 100%. Again, I ain't a Christian, but the philosophy that they adopted, I understand. And when they practice it, I'm with them on that one. That's all. Moving on. We need religion. I know that. But God don't give a damn how you get to him. First of all, that's not his concern. Why? We keep him. Oh, another thing she said. I told y'all that. We humanizing God. God is spirit and consciousness, mind and heart. Heart and mind. When you get those things in human form, you found God, for yourself. Where? He's inside you. He ain't outside you. Once you conscious of that, you know thyself. By any means necessary. I'm trying to get that point across to you, and everybody's doing the same thing. I love this guy's book. And the fact that you did what? Earn God's blessing by what? Living right, doing right. That's how you get it. He knows why. He with you. He ain't up there looking down, seeing everybody. He can't see everything at one time. The concept of all-seeing eye. The eye, the pineal gland that's in all of us. How about that? Okay. We done did everything. The pineal gland is God's signature. How about that? Moving on. I done gave y'all lesson after lesson at that. The Christians, y'all got the Ark of the Covenant. Y'all got Moses going up. Everything trying to tell you about God. Jacob wrestling with God, called the praise pioneer. They trying to tell you about the pineal gland. They trying to open up the consciousness to know God for yourself. That's how you do it. And if you get to know God, that means you don't care how others found him. You just know I got him. When I get to the party and my dude is there, I'm welcome. It's always good to see a face of a good friend when you go somewhere that you never been before, a new strange place. I've never been where I am now, so when I got there, my dude's already there. I respect and appreciate that. Now I'm comfortable. I ain't got no company in a while. Ain't nobody came up yet, so I'm just still doing my thing. Moving on. I try to enlighten all the unenlightened people to God my way by giving lessons of life every day. That's just me doing what I think I can do to help the situation. Instead of keep talking about how bad it is, how this, how that. I'm gonna do that, but I'm giving something back to the situation. I'm helping the problem. I'm part of the solution to the problem. I'm not the problem. I see the problem. I understand the problem. I'm just trying to solve the problem best way I can. If you don't know God for yourself, and none of us don't, but we're too ignorant to realize we don't, and we don't ask for help. And when you don't know God, you better get what? Directions from somebody. Most people don't go to church to find Christ or whatever it is that y'all have at church until what? They get asked out. My church is heavy women, heavy. Come there for some solace, some inspiration, some spiritual understanding. That's what church does for you. You don't go to church to meet a mate. You don't go to church to find your man or woman. That ain't what you go to church for. I go to church for spiritual worshiping and share some love with the people for the same way I do about God. A lot of us get wrong interpretation, misunderstanding. You want a good girl, go find her in church. They just as freaky in church they is in the damn club. So that don't mean nothing. Stop with that nonsense. Again, we got all these concepts that don't really mean nothing, but we swear they got something going. It's nothing. Waste your time. Good is good, bad is bad. They can disguise themselves. You can dress a snake up, a pig up, and it still be a snake and a pig. Okay? Dressing up don't mean it ain't what it is. Moving on. People who go to church, the temples, the mosques, looking for God. God ain't there. God is inside here. You don't need to go outside. And the reason why the religion tell y'all God is outside yourself, so you can look outside yourself for something that's already inside you. So they got a business going to lure you in. God don't cost a dime to believe in. God don't cost a dime to serve. Think about that. But these people who profess to be God's messengers and all this other stuff, they the one getting the money. God tell you like the devil. Neither one of them need what? Your money. Money is material. Money is good here. It don't mean nothing nowhere else. And because this is the domain of materialism, money is king. Y'all love money. Y'all love money. That guy loved money more than he loved anything else. And after money, he wanted what pleasures. Sound like ego. I love them things too. Why? Follow them. Oh, good enough for him. No, that philosophy don't work. All right, I'm going to tell you about that one. No. If you follow the wrong person, you're going to end up in hell, okay, in a bad place. Well, the person leading you, that's where he's going to lead you. Leader we got right now, we're going straight to hell. Moving on. But for those who are ignorant of God, it's a lot of y'all. Jesus Christ. It's a lot. And why, I don't understand, but it's a lot of y'all, a.k.a. don't know themselves. What? Tune in. I can help you with that. My whole goal is to get you to know who you are and to know God for yourself. So it ain't religion. Religions are supposed to connect you back to God. I gave you that lesson, tired of that. But a lot of people, what? BS, okay? A lot of people go for the BS, the belief system. I like the gnosis system, Gnostics. We need to know for ourselves who we are, and that would be God. So knowing God, knowing yourself, knowing God, no matter which how you flip it, it's going the same way. Either way you go, you need to do that. And religion's job and purpose was to do that. It ain't doing a good job. I know a bunch of ignorant religious people who swear for God they know something and don't know a damn thing, what, themselves. Swear to God they know God, but don't know themselves. That don't work. You can't know God and not know yourself. You can't know yourself and not know God. See where I'm going with this? That's the philosophy that I practice, and it holds true. Simple as that. How many religious people actually found God through religion? I know a bunch of people who fell out with religion. I know a bunch of people who gave up religion. I know a bunch of people who practice religion and don't know a damn thing. So I ain't figured out yet what is this big thing about religion that it ain't producing nothing that y'all can stand your hat on, hang your hat on, but y'all still doing the same shit 2,000 years. Come on, man, that's dumb. So I'm not beat for that nonsense, okay? Love you, my religious people, but I can't roll with your concept. I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Jew. Yeah, but do you know who the hell you really are? That's claiming a religion. What person, what kind of self are you? Good or bad? Ignorant. Ignorant ain't good. Okay, y'all. Ignorance is bliss. No, that. If you're ignorant of nonsense, maybe. But ignorance of yourself, it can never be blissful. Not knowing you and knowing God, hey, ain't nothing blissful there. So don't get caught up in that nonsense. When you want to talk God, it's only because you know God or know of God, not believe in God. And y'all believers, y'all have to talk and make God us. Y'all humanize God because y'all believe in him, believe that he's us. No, we made in his image. Spirit and consciousness is God. We have that. We have a human body. Okay, we have a dimension added on. But we are ignorant of who we really are. The purpose of having this human spirit is to find yourself again. Why? Become conscious of the spiritual essence of who you really are. When you do that, you can go back home. Home is where God is, okay? Internal in the heavens, not made with human hands. But those who really know God will always want to what? Talk about God. When I'm having a conversation, we not God fanatics, but we're God conscious. We keep God in the mix. My pastor is God conscious, not a fanatic. No. He's conscious, and I respect that. And he gives his flock the same concept, and they following his lead, and they doing just fine. I'm on prayer line last night. It went smooth as silk. I couldn't wait to report to the teacher. Yo, dog, everything was house in order. When the leader ain't in leader position, and the followers pretty much on their own, a good leader, they will all want to what? Act on their best behavior. Why? They don't want to be the one to say, well, so-and-so did so-and-so and be responsible. Everybody acting according. I love that. And we ain't kids, we grown people. But it works out that way. Some people that I talk to, we always talk about God. And, not God, but we keep God in the mix. Why? We talk about, I'm a spiritual philosopher. I talk about God in every turn of twist I can, in any aspect I can. Y'all humanize God. I keep God in perspective. That's conscious. Okay. Oh God, this. Oh God, that. The devil. The devil. Y'all play that game. I ain't got time for that game. Okay. The devil God game. Okay. It's a concept, philosophy. I just don't play it. Okay. But some people, where we at? I'm not a God fanatic. I ain't a fan of God. No. Hell to the no. I'm a servant, a messenger of God. I'm trying to get more people to know God for myself. That's my little job for God, to get more people to know him. Who gave you that job? I'm God conscious, okay? I'm a God servant. I know and understand God any way you want to bring it, I can deal. I know, okay? So ain't nothing you know about God, you can tell me about God. We can discuss, we can laugh, but you ain't got to tell me nothing about God that I don't already know. Let's go. I don't give a damn about sports, politics, a whole bunch of stuff I don't give a damn about. Why? It has nothing to do for me, with me, or about me. Been there, done that. And those who participated, have your fun, have your way. I don't sell drugs no more. That don't stop the drug dealing. That don't stop the people getting hot. So y'all don't miss me. Y'all don't give a damn about me. I realized that a long time ago. I told my brother, I know one thing. My fans love what I do, but they don't give a damn about me. And I'm good with that. It ain't about me. Again, I worry about me, and you gonna worry about me. But what I teach, I don't give a damn about sports stuff but I only care about what it is I teach, who I talk about. God. Well, God in sports, yeah, every time y'all score a touchdown, thank God. Yeah, y'all thank God for all the accolades, all the awards. God ain't just about that. Some of y'all don't know that. But again, if your conversation with me is about anything other than God, we won't be talking long. You want to talk sports? I want to talk God. There's going to be a problem. You want to gossip? I want to talk about God. There's going to be a problem. You want to rant and rave? I want to talk about God. There's going to be a problem. See the pattern there? If it ain't God, we don't need to have a conversation. I got one person that tell me, Brother Wright, whenever you want to talk God, give me a call. When we talk every day, it's always about God. Moving on. All right. I love talking God. I'm a spiritual philosopher. That's what I do. I figured that part out. I didn't know that was a real thing. Well, you a spiritual philosopher. No, I teach spiritual enlightenment. I had to look it up. It's a real thing. I don't know that, but damn. Again, I don't chase titles. I don't do that nonsense. So if the shoe fit, I got to wear it. Just like Cinderella. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm a sage. I'm whatever they say. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that. I'm a spiritual philosopher. I'm going to talk God. If God's not what you want to talk about, we want to have a good long conversation. Why? That's all I talk about. If that ain't what you want to talk about, we can't have that conversation. No, I'm not a problem with that. Moving on. If talking about God is not your thing, not a problem for me. It's my thing. And again, whatever your thing is, ain't got to do with me. Just like talking about God is my thing, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't do nothing. But I understand, and it's my thing. That what? To understand that God is my thing. It may not be yours. But for those who guys your thing, we can talk. Why? That's what we talking about. Our thing. Okay, when our thing matches, we good. Moving on. Now, if your thing is talk about anything but God, oh, that ain't my thing. That ain't my we won't be talking. Why? That ain't my thing. I don't engage in things that ain't do nothing for me. Okay? One-way relationships, well, I'm just giving and ain't getting nothing back. I ain't got time for that. I know if I serve him, I always get something in return. So I made that decision a long time ago, and never do I regret it. I could care less about talking about useless shit in life, period. None of it. Don't waste your time with that. Why? That conversation about useless nonsense goes nowhere and does nothing for nobody, especially not me. If I'm not being entertained, enlightened, if I'm not entertaining or enlightening, I don't need to be doing it. Why? It's a waste of my time. My time is valuable. So I don't waste it with nonsense and nonsensical people. So I have no friends. Okay? But don't get me wrong. I personally enjoy regular conversations in life. No, we got God in the mix. Don't take God out. Oh, no, no, no. If you take God out, I'm leaving. Why? If God ain't in the presence, I'm not going to be there. House of Erie Pew, gambling spots, Atlantic City, those spots, I'm not going to frequent them places. Why? That ain't my thing. Again, I'm talking about life, not a bunch of nonsense. I'm talking real. Okay? I'll keep it real. Moving on. So by me doing that, guess what? I guess that's the reason why I don't have no friends. I get no phone calls. Nobody want to talk to me. I'm good with that. Why? I can talk to you guys every day. I appreciate the comments, but I'm here doing what I do for you. You know how it goes, right there. Because in closing up, I got to go right now. So I'm going to wrap it up. In closing, may all my right thinkers live to be 100. Me, 100 minutes a day. So I've never known my right thinkers who, all of those who know God can help others find their way. So everybody want to teach and instruct. They just want to live it. And for y'all, keep doing your thing. I do the teaching for you. I got you.